Key point 1. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in being nice to everyone that you lose your own identity. When we hear the word nice, our minds light up green. Nice is good. It is something we should aspire to be and teach our kids the same. However, is that true? Let us consider a time when you had to be nice. What did it mean? Say you were visiting a colleague you don't like because they are egotistical and a show-off. You step out of the car and see this colleague has an ice sculpture of themselves gracing the entrance of their house. Your face cringes with distaste, but your spouse nudges your side. Remember to be nice. They scold you, causing you to correct your expression immediately. Being nice often entails putting up a dishonest front so you don't hurt people's feelings. Can you explain what happens here? You walk up the stairs into the house, and you shake the egotistical colleague's hand with a smile and laugh dryly at all their jokes, when on the inside, you're rolling your eyes and wishing you could go home. Is this what it means to be nice? You take what you don't like and force politeness to fit in properly with society. Are you beginning to see the downsides of being nice now? It has you watching yourself, second-guessing yourself, looking at the faces of others, and trying to remain acceptable. In this summary, we'll learn how detrimental the desire to be nice to everyone can be and the helpful ways to put yourself first and treat yourself better. Being nice does not come out of goodness or high morals. It comes out of a fear of displeasing others and receiving their disapproval. It's driven by fear, not virtue. Dr. Aziz Gazipura. Key point 2. Nothing terrible will happen to you outside the being nice model. You've probably never thought nice could be bad. Since childhood, it has been embedded in your brain that niceness equals goodness. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Be nice. Santa wants to know if you're naughty or nice. Don't you want to be on Santa's nice list? We all grew up this way. We believed being nice would get us good things: love, acceptance, and presents. Our parents and teachers encouraged us to suppress our anger, swallow our tears, and mask our disappointment. So, we learned to bottle up our true feelings and put up an act to try to please everyone. There isn't any real punishment if you stop trying so hard to please everybody. Although the decision to bottle things up isn't healthy, it doesn't mean that being cruel and rude is a great alternative. Doing as you please, regardless of how it hurts others, is just as bad as disregarding your feelings. Irrespective of what Santa thinks, the opposite of nice is not naughty. The opposite of nice is not nice. It is a life philosophy that urges you to be authentic, honest, and just. It demands you stop putting yourself in the box of other people's expectations and not adjusting your personality and life choices to the image people have created of you. It means speaking your truth, even when it may be uncomfortable for others, standing up for yourself, and protecting your boundaries, even when it means saying no to somebody. What do you say when people do terrible things to you that you no longer permit, and you snap, "I'm done playing nice"? Well, shouldn't that tell you everything you need to know? Essentially, you're saying, I refuse to disregard my needs and wants just to make you feel good. In a nutshell, refusing to be nice is a process of liberation, rebuilding self-confidence, and breaking harmful directives we grew up with. It requires maneuvering, patience, and a desire to improve our lives. Key point 3. Being not nice is being true to yourself. Being not nice means staying assertive and confident, unafraid to voice a contrary opinion, chastise a wrongdoer, or say no. Being nice makes you pretend to be someone you're not for other people's satisfaction. It causes you to feel unseen by loved ones to whom you haven't been showing the real you. Your parents don't know that you disagree with several of their core values because you've never told them your views. When they say they love you, you can't help but feel this is a lie because they don't even know you. They see the image of you that you have shown them because you want their approval. To appear nice, we shelf our true selves and try to adopt an identity that pleases everyone. When you keep playing nice, you're simply molding yourself to fit into the space society has created, forcing yourself to be regular and conform to what the general public says is good. People somehow consider it unsociable to raise your head and speak when you disagree with what is displayed. Indeed, wanting to be liked is not a wrong thing. Human nature requires people to establish good connections with others to live in peace and prosper. It's when humans become obsessed and dependent on other people's opinions of them that it becomes a problem. People are ruled by fear of rejection and a hunger for approval when they play nice. They find themselves apologizing when in their own right. Sounds unfair, doesn't it? The nicer you are, the more uncomfortable and inadequate you feel. Some people can't even object to being assigned to the wrong seat or getting the incorrect drink. That is what niceness does to people. On the other hand, not nice means that you choose to be polite, you decide to help, and you know it is your decision whether to say yes or no. So, when you do good, it comes from a place of power and will. It's good to be good, but only when it comes from your heart. I'm going to face whatever discomfort I need to face, learn whatever it is I need to learn, do whatever it takes to feel more confident, powerful, and capable. Dr. Aziz Gazipura. Key point 4. Make a conscious decision to establish your boundaries and go after what you want. If you wish to break out of the cage of niceness, you must remind yourself that being not nice does not mean being mean or a horrible human being. It just means learning to do what's good for you. Putting yourself first might seem selfish, but you deserve premium treatment. To be free of the niceness cage, you must take 3 steps. 1. Decide not to be nice. Breaking out of the niceness cage is a conscious decision. You have to make up your mind to stand up for yourself, say what you want, and enforce your rights. 2. Do the not nice things that you usually are too shy to try. It is not enough to convince yourself you want to do these things. You have to do them. You should list all the not nice things that would help you become more authentic. And 3. Work through the internal backlash afterward. After you do these not nice things, you will inevitably feel guilty. You only know this way. It is all that you know. Do not allow these thoughts in your head from years of social conditioning to break your resolve. If you consistently follow these 3 steps, you will become more assertive, confident, happier, and authentic. Being not nice comes with a lot of benefits for you and your self-esteem ultimately. Once you have completed these 3 steps, you must focus on 2 essential parts of being not nice. 1. Establishing boundaries. Boundaries are essential to have a happy, successful life. Setting boundaries makes it clear to each person what they can or cannot do based on how comfortable you are with them. And 2. Going for what you want. Too many of us are afraid to go after what we want, overthinking and worrying about what people think of us or our choices. It is essential to learn not to fear rejection. If you try and get a no, know that you tried. Don't lay in bed thinking about what if. Make a conscious effort to go after what you want. Key point 5. Learn to protect your boundaries despite what niceness social conditioning tells you. The inability to say no is a very normal thing in our society. Imagine, you are heading to the elevator at work, you have 10 minutes left on your lunch break, and you want to spend them eating a donut in the kitchen. Your colleague runs up to you just before you hit the elevator with a pile of documents. She dumps them with you. Could you please give these to Bobby down in accounting? Thanks. Your mouth hangs open as she rushes back to her office, leaving you there. You don't have enough time for a detour, yet you can't stop her and say no. You drag yourself to accounting instead and miss your lunch break window. If you had stopped her and said no, you wouldn't be nice, but you would enjoy your donut. Saying no to things that will ultimately inconvenience you is part of self-development. Consider a friend who asks if they can use your house for a party on the weekend. You know you'll be put out, but you can't say no. That wouldn't be nice. So, you end up spending your weekend miserable at a party you don't want. Your inability to say no will have you living your life burdened by someone else. When you say no, it liberates you. You will find that you feel so much freer. That is freedom from the cage of niceness. When you are finally free, you'll be amazed by how much inconvenience and discomfort you made yourself go through for the sake of being nice. You'll be surprised that more people will take it in stride than would get upset when you say no. More people would say, okay, and find an alternative. Understand that it is okay to say no when you don't want to and can't. This method is the ultimate definition of protecting your boundaries. To say yes is a choice, not a prerequisite. Did you know? The 8 main areas of self-care include physical, psychological, emotional, social, professional, environmental, spiritual, and financial. Most people don't think about it holistically. Key point 6. When you are finally free of the social conditioning of niceness, you will find your true self shining through. The results will be undeniable if you can get through the ups and downs of your not nice training. You will be your most faithful, most accessible, and most authentic self. You'll learn how to say no when it's uncomfortable for you. Communicating what you want to say will no longer be a problem, nor will exercising your rights. You will finally have the power and assertiveness to go after what you want and still be kind and polite. The difference is, it would be from an authentic and powerful place of choice. When you choose to do what is best for you, you will see a newer version of yourself shine through. For example, imagine your roommate has once again left the unwashed dishes in the sink, even though it was their turn to wash them. They ask you to clean them because they must rush off on their date. Tell your roommate, "My time is just as valuable as yours, and I will spend it on my priorities. If you can't wash the dishes now, you can do that when you get back from your date since it's your turn today." That way, you say no respectfully. Don't let yourself be manipulated. Prioritize your interests over others and stand your ground. By being your true self, you will finally feel seen. And when your loved ones look at you, they will see the real you, not some carefully crafted character you try to portray. When they say that they love you, you will believe them because you know that they have seen who you are and love that person. Being true to yourself by being not nice can help you build better relationships based on openness, honesty, and authenticity. It would help you do better business, be firmer, get more work done, assess performance properly, and criticize without feeling guilty. Love will shine through. Not playing nice and being authentic is the key to building your life properly. There is only one you, and the way you think is unique, so you should not force yourself to fit into the cast by playing nice. Live true to yourself and be happy. Conclusion. We all consider niceness a good thing, but it's one of the worst things we practice. The conclusion isn't to say that, in context, niceness is a bad thing. The problem is how we've gone about practicing it. Be nice often means shrinking yourself and not upsetting the next person. Time and time, we are forced to shelf our real emotions and act pleasingly towards society. This faux niceness robs us of our ability to be authentic for fear of being disliked or disapproved. However, practicing being not nice would make you assertive and decisive while remaining kind. Your authenticity will shine through in honesty, and people seeing this will trust in you and your kindness more than when you play nice, but deep down prefer not to be. If you wish to be your true self, free of society's shackles, you must start being not nice. Being not nice isn't the same as being mean or naughty. It simply means refusing to curb your true self to be accepted or loved and doing the best for you. Many forcibly restrict themselves and do more to please others instead of doing what is best for them. These people believe that this is what it means to be nice, but they aren't being very nice to themselves. So stop sabotaging your happiness, practice self-love, be kinder to yourself, and put your interests first. Try this. The next time you feel bad after practicing being not nice, make a joke out of it in your mind. You can also take time to do things that please you, like bubble baths, baking, or having movie nights with friends, at least once a week.